Hey guys, my name is Kara Braun, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about taking grade 12 online English. Being a grade 11 student can be stressful at times because you have to start thinking about what courses you are going to take in grade 12 in order to be successful in your future. One day will hit you, and that the courses you take in grade 12 will lead to the next stage in your life. Trust me, I have felt the same way as you, and honestly, taking grade 12 English was probably the best decision I have ever made. So let me tell you why. With taking an online course comes benefits. The freedom that comes with an online course is truly amazing. I could do my schoolwork whenever I wanted to, such as in my bed or in the library, basically anywhere where there's free Wi-Fi. I could also choose when to do the schoolwork in this course. For example, some days I could do my schoolwork during my spare, which is period 2, or during my other spare, which is period 5. If I did not get to finish some of my schoolwork in school, then I could do it at night. The opportunities are endless because all you need is a laptop and a good set of headphones, which I'm actually giving away. During the course, we had listened to a podcast called Serial, and I remember a specific part when a girl named Summer recalled being with her friend Hay, who was supposedly murdered around the same time. Summer said, "All the things that I'm unclear about or kind of shaky about, or I am clear that 236 would not have been possible for her to even have met him whenever, because I know for a fact that she was probably with me during that time or at the school during that time." I remember sitting on my couch listening to this podcast and getting my English work done. This podcast was very interesting to listen to, and I strongly recommend that you take this online class so that you can basically take a class in the comfort of your own home, which is pretty awesome, I think. As a fellow teenager, being lazy is what I do best, and if you can relate to me, then you should definitely take this course. So this online course actually helped me with my learning skills and helped me become an adult. I'm going to university next year, which sounds scary, but this class has definitely prepared me for my future. I've learned to be more responsible and to prioritize since I had to make sure to log on so that I was not missing any coursework. A good example from this course that contributes to this learning skill is when I had to read a non-fiction book called Unbroken. There were many inspirational quotes that came from this book and the main character named Louis Zamperini. So one of the quotes was, "All I want to tell young people is that you're not going to be anything unless you learn to commit to a goal. You have to reach deep within yourself to see if you're willing to make the sacrifices." I had to learn to be responsible and to read the book on time. Another learning skill that I learned to improve is collaboration because communication is very important. So for example, we had to interact with our classmates by posting our thoughts on specific topics. And I remember doing one on this camp. It was called Camp 14. And so this guy tried to escape Camp 14, which is in North Korea. So I thought that was a very interesting article, and it was interesting to see what other classmates would post about. During online English, I definitely developed new English skills. To be completely honest, English is not my strongest subject, which is why I decided to take it online to see if I could work and learn better. My decision worked in my favor because I have gained a lot of new English skills. I have learned to fix some of the errors I was making with my grammar and punctuation. My online teacher critiqued my assignments with positive feedback, which helped me a lot during this course. I took the advice that she gave me, in my opinion, and I really excelled past my own expectations. I believe that I really demonstrated my gained English skills in my creating a podcast project. In the introduction of my podcast, to have a major impact on my listeners, I included philosophical questions and I made sure to edit it. So I said, "Have you ever wondered how far can you be pushed until you break? How much can you physically or mentally take until your body can live no longer? When you sit down and actually think about it, it depends on the desire you have to live." So I was really proud of that piece, and the work in this course was really enjoyable. So it allowed me to develop some new English skills because I actually was passionate in the stuff I was doing. So the last thing that comes with taking this online course is the value and importance of thematic ideas covered in this class. The thematic ideas covered in this course were very interesting, considering we listened to a podcast about a murder that was not really solved, then we all read different nonfiction books that all had different morals, and we finally had to listen to one documentary and one film that corresponded with each other. The podcast had a theme of murder mystery, and it showed the the importance of trust, since you never know what people are actually up to. That is why you should take this course, because all of the life lessons that come along with the themes in this class are pretty awesome. The nonfiction book I read was called Unbroken, and it had a theme of strength and human will. It symbolized the importance of never giving up and to believe in yourself. The documentary and narrative film that I watched had a theme of bullying. The documentary in specific really touched my heart because it focused on a boy who commits suicide due to bullying. One of the quotes that came from the documentary was, "I think he got to this point where enough is enough." This quote still gives me shivers when I read it because it shows the true value that words and actions can have and affect others. I will always remember that quote, and I definitely recommend taking this course because not only has it taught me English skills, but it has taught me life skills that will stick with me throughout my life. So I definitely recommend taking this course.